So this is just a flyer for the virtual summit, and this is what we're building for: artificial intelligence and technology for nonprofits. Again, it's the program was developed by Dr. Victoria Boyd, and her company is called the Philanthropreneur Foundation Nonprofit Impact Summits, and she puts these on. So she has a nice little program that she's built. She has training in her portals and things of that nature. And so I guess she uses some other app to do this, but I think once she sees what the AI workstation can do, she may switch over and join. I only have 25 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. So I will be developing the content for the speech. It will be in line with the offer, as well as the demonstration that I want to do with we're calling it right now the Ask Betty app, but we want to make it the Ask Dr. Boyd app. And we want to train it with data that relates and is relevant to ethics, AI, technology, and nonprofits. So we'll be developing that data and as in this working group, but we also want to create a virtual sales letter.
Want to? Welcome, Kisha.
Yeah, Kisha's here. So Kisha, will you tell us a little bit about last week we had on Robert and Lawrence and they told their stories. And so we want to give you the same opportunity, Kisha, to tell your story, why you're here, and what you hope to get out of the AI workstation applications. And also we want you to talk a little bit about, because you were a witness at the AI Wealth Summit where they were selling this program. For first, they presented a slide that says $127,000, and today only $25,000 to build out a workstation. And I find that incredible. And we're like, wow, $25,000 to build out a workstation. We're doing that right now. We're building out a workstation, and you will see the process and the progress of what we're doing. It will take time, but fortunately, some of my tools have already been built. I don't know if you've been playing with Keisha, but anyway, I'll stop right there, Keisha. You can unmute yourself and just introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry I'm late, but I was on another call. I reside in Nevada, Las Vegas, and I am like looking to put together a community to help women like create like a passive income through entrepreneurship. I'll be helping them set up their businesses. I will provide business courses within the community. I was just needing some AI tools. And when I went to the summit, I was like, this is a no-brainer. I definitely need the tools because if I'm offering digital products to sell, I would like to create them. I don't want to just keep buying others, especially when I can create them myself and also help the other people that join the community do the same. Yeah, so that's a little bit about that. I do also have another business where I provide credit repair and help them get business funding. So that's actually all a part of what I wanted to put in the community as well. When they decide to go ahead and get their businesses, if they take a course and they decide, hey, this is for me, I can give them some education on, okay, now that you made a decision, we can actually start you on your way. This is how you start your LLC. And have different courses like that because a lot of them, they don't know. So that's just a little bit about me.
Okay, thank you, Keisha. That was very good. It's a nice segue to demonstrate each workstation. As you saw, I don't know if you remember Ed Garza's presentation, but each workstation can be built out and customized based on your vertical. So, for example, you need to come up with a name. My name is AW, Artificial Intelligence Workstation. Danny's is Build Biz. And then you saw they got Deal AI, but they're all built on the same platform. We have access all too. So I would like for Danny to show you within the platform right now that you already have some preloaded apps to help you start a business. Danny, could you go to the one where it has the start a business, and it has all the tools in there. So what you have to do, Keisha, is go in there and start playing around and figure out what products and services I want to offer. And you have two already. Number one is, where is it? To build your business formation. Did I say? Yeah, on the bottom. business formation. So right there at the top, business formation. There you go. That's it. So right now, it already has in there apps that you want to do. So if we want to do a live showcase with her, ask her, let's build this product right now so she can play around with it. And then from there, I want to show you what you need to do in order to start thinking about how you want the look and feel of your platform. Now, you remember when I showed you my AI workstation, I have all my apps listed in vertical, up and down, over to the side. But you saw some platforms where they had the apps spread across the screen. Some people like that, some people don't. But it just depends. I have put mine in categories. So the big dream generator, Danny, if you don't mind, ask her these questions and show her the power of this tool.
Sure. How you doing, Kisha? Before I jump right into the big dream generator, I do want to kind of start at the beginning. Have you already signed into the platform?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that you've at least been in the platform so you understand what we're doing here. Okay, so have you played with the big dream generator or you haven't gotten to that particular one yet?
I looked in there, I played with it, I typed some stuff. I was just like messing around with it.
Okay. And did you actually go through and put the answers in and then hit the button? Did you? So what I'm trying to find out, of course, is whether you've already done the process and created a business brief.
No, not all the way. No.
Okay. All right. So let's do that. So let's go ahead and build it out. And the concept is this document that it's going to generate for you is taking all of your ideas, your vision that you have for your business and putting it on paper. If we talk old school, right? We're just getting it down into a format that then you can use in other tools. So let's just go ahead and start at the beginning. So you mentioned two different projects that you were thinking of. Let's pick one. Which one would you like to start with? Which industry do you want to start with?
Let's start with the digital first.
When you say digital, what do you mean? What industry are you building in?
Financial independence.
Okay, so let's do financial. It's just asking you what industry. So you don't have to, it's super simple. You know, financial is good enough to start. And then when we get down to target audience, this is where you, and the core problem you're going to solve, that's where you start breaking it down further. So target audience, who are you targeting here? You mentioned women.
That would like to create passive income
Okay.
by learning new skills and starting their own businesses.
All right, so we're going to be creating, actually, go ahead and just keep going. What else do you want to say in this space? Let me just get the, wow, I'm having a lot of fun here. All right, creating new skills. It's one of those demo days. All right, what else? Oh, passive income.
Yes.
What else?
Escape the 9 to 5 and gain time back.
Okay, that's great. I love that. Get time back. Okay, got it.
Confidence building, maybe.
Actually, we'll put that under the transformation.
Oh, okay.
In other words, this is about the result, right? So what, after they've gone through your system and your training, how are they going to feel? What is the end result?
Okay. So I guess for the women that's like feeling like stressed and overworked
Mhm.
financially, basically giving them another avenue where they can actually start a business and they don't have to put, like a whole bunch of money up to start this business by
Perfect.
selling. Yeah.
We'll do that on down here, right? Start a new business. Start a new business. So this is describing the dream, a brief description, if you will, of what you want the women to be able to do after they go through your process. You know, you want them to start a new business, earn money independently.
It could be also like learning other valuable skills, while they earn it, because the courses that I will have in there is going to be more than, like just business course. It's going to be mindset, in other different topics.
Perfect. Love it. All right. So, what kind of pain points or challenges do the women face today?
They live in paycheck to paycheck. Some of them are burnt out at their jobs. And some women just lack the knowledge of knowing where to start.
Perfect. Love it. And just to kind of reiterate or reinforce, what are three outcomes will the women have after they've gone through the program?
They will definitely gain knowledge and confidence about how to start a business, financial growth, and maybe even put some money away for generational wealth. They will also have the support of the community and networking with other like minded individuals in the community.
So, you may not know the answer to this, but generally, about how long do you think it might take to go through?
So, if they are going to sell digital products at first, they can get started the same day. However, if they want to go through a course or set up their LLC, I would give it maybe 30 days.
Perfect. Thank you. Now, when you're talking about marketing, one of the key elements on any sales funnel or any offer that you're going to make is what is the statement that you might be able to make to help people who are afraid to give you money for this, that you want them to feel comfortable. It could be a statement of guarantee, satisfaction, or just your general philosophy, any of the above.
Well, they'll definitely have a strong community and hands on support that goes beyond just the regular, here, take this course. I will provide mentorship, and we can probably even do quarterly or semi annually meet and greet events to get to know one another on a different level.
Perfect. Love it. And I suppose you already mentioned one when it came to your training, but again, if you want to add any more unique selling points, this is the place to do that.
Okay, so I also plan to bring in other entrepreneurs that are experienced in different areas, such as Airbnb or different areas that they're interested in, and have them do maybe a webinar for an hour, and that way they can like gain more information, and it's not only from me, it's actually from the people that's out there doing it. So like giving them a little variety, like to learn different things from those people, from those individuals.
Perfect. Okay. So now we have the next question, similar to some of what we did above. So this one is, what three transformation will the audience undergo? So this is more about, instead of what will happen to them, this is more about how they will feel after they go through your program compared to when they started. So I'll hit the button.
They will feel empowered, confident, unstoppable, like they can do it. They will feel like they have control, and they will be free, no longer tied to, I don't know how to do this or I don't know how to do that. They will have pride. They will be proud of their growth and achievements, because I would like to celebrate them at least once a month when they make new accomplishments.
Perfect. Sounds good. I love the empowered word. That's always a good word. If it's a new business, you may not have this yet, but I'll turn it on to Mike and you just tell me a little bit about why you're doing it from the standpoint of why they should listen to you, if you have anything to put in for that.
Well, why they should listen to me? Well, I don't have any testimonials at the moment, but I am working with three of my close friends, and my background is in HR. I was a HR human resources business partner for 12 and a half years. I actually felt burnt out myself. So I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to want my time back and also like make money in the process. So I'm not going to tell them anything that I'm not doing, but it's just, I don't know, understanding.
That's the absolute best testimonial that there is. So that's great. So let's do this. Let me take out a little bit of the beginning because I think you got to it. And so, yeah, and for anybody on the call, the answer to the question is, I am you, right? You are the expert because I am you. And this is what we're doing together. We're building a community to solve this particular problem. So that's a great answer. Why current solutions fail? Why is, I don't know if you'll have an answer for this one, but we'll go ahead and turn on the mic and you can give your best response. You don't have to worry about too much of this particular one. It's just if you happen to know from your HR experience, things that are out there that, perhaps they might have tried and didn't work, that kind of thing. So I'll turn on the mic.
I would say that is a lack of knowledge because again, like for even social media, they will have their pages like set up one way, but had they had the information on how to maximize like different things, they would be able to put those things to use. So it's lack of knowledge for me. They don't know how to do certain things or better.
Perfect. So I like the lack of knowledge and depending on core sources like social media. That's a good one. How long were you you were in the HR, you said 12 years?
In 12 and a half years.
Okay. Perfect. All right, so that's perfect. That's all good information. I think we've got everything that we need. Okay, let's go ahead and click the button. And that should go ahead and start generating what we call a business brief. And that will get you started. That'll give you a foundational document that you can utilize and go forward. So remember, if you're new to the platform, I always recommend you start with the welcome video. I don't know if you had a chance to take a peek at that. That'll walk you through some of the key features and apps in the platform. You're already on the Lunch and Learn, so this is also a good resource of videos for you. My AI is like so slow today. Zoom is slowing me down, I think. So again, Tuesday is a generic general session about the tools in the platform. Wednesday, kind of use these sessions on Tuesday and Wednesday just to learn how to use the individual tools, learn how to use some of the core AI features and functionality. But the Thursday session is about us as entrepreneurs starting our own businesses, our own white label. So you're already here. Perfect. Just make sure to add it to your calendar. You will get a ton of reminders, so but definitely keep it in your calendar and welcome, welcome. And then if you've missed a session, you can go back and watch the videos at 1.2 or 1.5 space, certainly do that. And then from there, you can see examples. For example, here's another entrepreneur, Ramona. She has her Ask Ramona app, and it's trained on her business coaching skills. So we definitely want to add you as a expert as well, right? So we want to make sure that you can add your knowledge, your experiences into the platform, and we'll, both your businesses, right? We go ahead and build out that, and we'll show you how to build that in these classes on Thursday and how to set up your white label. And so we've got two approaches to the white label. You can either just follow along and kind of like a done with you kind of approach where we do this weekly. And we have actually two sessions on this on Thursdays, 3 o'clock, and another one at 5 p.m. Eastern, which would be your time, 2 o'clock. And so we have two sessions on Thursday where we kind of build out. And then once you kind of get going here, if you would like us to do it for you, we have three VAs that can work with you on the technical aspects of building this out. I should say the task objects of building it out. And then we can also help you actually build your white label with a strategy session, what apps you're going to have, what custom AI apps you're going to build, and we can give you a quote for a done for you approach. So there's two different ways you can do it. It won't be $25,000. I can guarantee that. That I can guarantee. It will not be $25,000. All right, Joel, you shared a link, but I think you only shared it to me. You didn't share it to everyone. Just a FYI. All right, so let's go back and see where we are. All right, so here's the big dream, the business focus. You have target audience, you have your core problem, transformation, women will build confidence, feel less stressed and overworked. Big dream idea to start a business platform where women can earn independently, not just through business courses, but also through mindset coaching and diverse topics. So it's essentially taking what you've said and just formalizing it a little bit more, right? Three biggest pain points: financial, feeling burnt out, lacking knowledge. Three key outcomes: gain knowledge, potential, build generational wealth, access to a supportive community. Those are really good outcomes. Those are the benefits. Those are why people are going to sign up for your platform. My background is sales and marketing, digital marketing and sales. I've been selling in Fortune 100 world for 30 plus years. I started the whole idea of this and partnered with Joel back in 23. I partnered with Joel in 24. I met him through a mutual training that we had together in AI. So we became AI trainers at approximately the same time. And so that's how long I've known Joel. And what we've been building here with AI Workstation is the concept of the same thing. It's part of the Deal.ai platform and family, but we just, again, taking it to another level for us. And so I think that's the key difference, right? But you can see from the document, it gives you all of the things that you need to start. And then from here, you can build on this. It gave you a few ideas for some business names. She empowers wealth-wise women, balanced network, empower her ventures, Liberation Lab. I don't think you're going down the Liberation Lab approach, but some of the other ones are not horrifyingly bad. The Liberation Lab, that's hilarious. That sounds like we're going to form a revolution. I think, they have a few groups for women in that sense, but that's hilarious. Okay, leverage. And so basic marketing strategy, of course, and build, host online webinars, free introductory courses, basically a little bit of what you said, plus is adding things to it, and then central messaging. I should ask you, have you been through like AI training courses before, or are you new to this space?
I am brand new to this space.
All right, so we're going to help you get your AI game humming along. And so definitely, please go ahead and look at some of the videos that we have in the platform. They will definitely help you at least get a foundational handle on it while we do all of the other things that we're doing on Thursday. But some of the core messaging and how to use AI is all over this. So now that we have this business brief, we can actually take it and start building different things in the platform just from this one document, because now you can train the AI about yourself and how to use and create other things. So for example, I could go here, start a new chat with the AI sales coach, and I can, as one of the experts, this particular one is trained on me, and my experiences in digital marketing. And you'll see under Ask the Experts, we have other experts in different areas. So, for example, Ramona is great at business coaching. Joel has business strategist and AI ethics. And so we have other experts that can train you on different aspects. But let's say I wanted to take this and start working on a personal avatar, for example, right? I could feed this into the coach, into this AI sales coach. From a technical point of view, there's a couple of things you need to do. First, establish what your business is about, train the AI on that. Then you want to go ahead and start creating what's called an avatar or a persona so that you can then take all of your marketing and target it to that persona so that now you are speaking to that woman that's out there doing that 9 to 5 or 9 to 8, right? And so you want to build all of your marketing, all of the content that you're building for your website around that persona. So you feed it in to the AI tool. So might use a prompt like this. And by the way, if you watch some of the videos, you'll see these prompts and things, so you don't have to memorize it today. And we do record all of these sessions, so you can pick them up later. You are a world-class product manager. I want you to help me create a persona for my business. I want detailed demographics, name, age, employment history, personal history. So all of the demographics to build out a complete persona for my business. And then I'll just add here is information about my new business. And so we'll kick that off. So I just fed in the business brief. As I said, once you get that business brief going, you can use it in all kinds of places. Let's create a new document here. And I'll drop this document in the chat when we're done. So this one is for your business, Liberation Lab. No, just kidding. Kisha's World Domination for Women. You call it whatever you like, but this is just going to be your entrepreneurial business. All right. So we're going to put the business brief in here, right? Just so we have the beginning of it. And let's call that a heading. We'll call this a title. It'll help us with the navigation, of course. And so now we have the business brief. So this is your big dream. This is your business brief. And so we can easily now find it in the navigation tab. Okay, cool. All right, Joel said you put something in the chat. Yeah, that's a good question. So Joel, when you speak with AI tools, one of the important things when you're defining your avatar or persona is understanding your audience and defining your audience. That's the whole purpose of the exercise. One of the biases in AI is, say, if you say to it, give me a picture of a doctor, and this is about all AI tools, it doesn't have anything to do with just our platform, it will give you a white guy with a beard 85% of the time. It's just, that is the bias. This is who coded it. They're all young hippies with beards. And so 85% of the time, if you ask for an image, but you'll get that. So the large language models that we base the platform on are the same as all of the ones around the world. So we use OpenAI's large language model. We use all like whatever large language model is the best for the task. If you want to get more granular, so for example, if you want to be culturally specific, if you want to target Black women, minority women, you just have to also feed that into the AI tool. If it's going to be completely diverse, then it's not an issue. But if they are targeting the women that are feeling disenfranchised, you might want to be even more specific in your avatar. So something for you to think of and let me know if that applies, or if it doesn't apply, don't worry about it. Okay?
Okay.
So let's take a look at this. And it's hilarious because the AI is listening to Joel. By the way, we train these tools, so it does have some of our personalities in it. So in this case, the persona it created, Joel, you'll find interesting, right? Is Amelia Johnson, age 34, female, New York, mid-level manager in marketing, bachelor's degree, so educated, single, African American, $70,000. Now she's making $70,000 in New York. Hopefully she's in outer New York, because if she's in Manhattan, she's starving. Personal background. So you can see her background. Psychographics, this is why I asked for both the business and personal information, because this is really valuable data, right? And even though it's a made-up person, it's a made-up person that the AI is basing everything that it knows about from the internet of who is buying these types of products. So these psychographics are really interesting. Now, don't forget, this is another AI training for you, a little pro tip. If the AI does not know the answer to a question, it really does want to try to help you, and it might make up the answer. So you have to use your experience as a human being with 12 years experience in HR and read this content and actually see if it actually makes sense. Is this you, right? Is this your target audience? So just read it from that point of view. Make sure it's accurate. Whatever's not accurate, just change it. Hopefully that made sense.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So the things that you're looking for, online behavior, what are her needs and goals? What is her emotional landscape? Feeling overworked and unfulfilled and determined. Fears, afraid of financial instability, failing in a new business venture. That's really an important one. Anybody who wants to start a business is scared. Aspiration, right? So you want to get all of these. And again, you just want to grab the little copy thing right there at the bottom, just, tap it and then make sure that you bring it into your document. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and drop this in. So this is your persona. All right. And we'll make this a heading as well, so we know where it is. And then we'll drop it in by pasting. Love technology when it works. There we go. So now you have the person that you're going to target for everything that you're doing. So the next thing you want to start doing, and so on, the next thing, so on, right? So I think you get where we're going with this. So we're using AI to define your business, define your target audience, and we're just kind of walking through this. And so if you're like, okay, so what do I do next? You can ask the AI, say, hey, well, I know what the answer is, but let me just back up one step. If you are doing this from scratch, have you ever started a business before?
Yes.
Okay, see, that's why I asked the question. I might be re-explaining things you already know. So that's why I stopped myself before I go onto a tangent that I don't need to. Because I know I'm helping you learn AI and how to play with AI, but I don't need to teach you how to build a business, is my point. So perfect. But if you have any doubts about anything, just ask the AI what you should do next, right? I teach my students all the time. If you're in doubt, just ask.
Okay.
So again, you ask it, what should you do next, right? And it's going to give you that answer based on everything. So once you start this thread, have you played with ChatGPT and some of the other ones?
Yeah, last night.
Well, you are brand new. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying
Honest-
to find
yeah.
what you know and what you don't know. This is great. So,
Honestly, I got this software
mhm,
and I went on vacation like maybe 2 days later, and I'm
yes.
just getting back yesterday.
Oh, perfect timing, perfect timing. So it tells you right here, finalize your business plan, develop a marketing strategy, build your online presence, implement AI tools. Well, you already did step 4 because you're in the platform. You have a lot of AI tools. So we'll copy this out and we'll put this down as your raw strategy. Next steps for launching the big dream business.
Did you send it to me?
Oh, no, no, he did not. He keeps doing that. Yeah, no, Joel, make sure you put it in everyone or else Keisha won't be able to see it. So do you have a website? What's his question?
Oh, for this one, no, but I bought a domain like 3 weeks ago.
Perfect. What's the name of your domain?
Income Elevation Academy.
Okay. I like the name. It's not women specific, but I like the name. Income, say it again.
Income Elevation Academy.
Great. Okay. What I like about it, it tells you precisely what's going to happen if you go there. So we're going to help you make money. It's a school for that. So I like it. I like the name. All right. So we have the information. Let me find I just lost my Word doc because I'm going to send this to you when we're done. So it's kind of like a multi-purpose document. So you don't have to worry about, are you going to have this? Yes, you're going. So this is more of a strategy paragraph, more than anything else, right? So this is the next step. So we'll have a lot of stuff to fill in addition, right? So it kind of gave you a generalization. Okay, so yeah, since you're in corporate, you know what SMART is and all that fun stuff.
Smart goals, yeah.
Yeah. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant. All right.
Amazon runs that in the ground.
Yeah. Oh, you worked for Amazon?
Well, I did for the 12 and a half years. Actually, yeah, I actually
You
just left
you
there after
actually
the
went to
holiday.
work for that crazy company? Let me explain. I've been in sales for 30 years, like I joked about, and I my last company I worked for was Microsoft. So I feel your pain on the corporate level stuff. So I was maybe 8 years ago, one of the reps from not you from I wonder if I interviewed with you. I don't know. They flew me out to Amazon for what you guys laughingly call an interview. I call it like being tortured for 8 hours because you guys are truly annoying. Okay, I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain it any other way. I no, I'll put Joel and for Pastor L. Listen, you go there in the morning with your smile on. You see the people coming into the building. They're walking in. First of all, this is Seattle, so you see a different style of office attire and dress code. There's
Oh,
people
yeah.
walking in with their dogs. They've got the tattoos and the man buns, and they're just walking in, and you're like, okay, come on, this is different. Do they have like a kennel for all these dogs? And they're like, no, 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 no. You can have your dog, your child, as they call them, at your desk as long as they're quiet. And so you'll go into an office, and I'm like, okay. So then the grilling starts. You go into session one, you meet someone, they ask you
Hmm.
questions, and you're like, okay, I'm doing okay because I get to make it to the second hour. You go to the second hour, is another group of people. They ask you the same questions. I guess they're trying to figure out if you can remember what you said in the first session. You had 8 of these, and including lunch. You went to lunch with someone who was very friendly, very nice, but then they started asking you questions, and you did this for 8 hours. It
Oh,
was the weirdest. I was like, wow, I've been in a lot of corporate interviews. And that was like the most intense grilling and wow, it was just amazing. And then the whole thing that got me though, and the reason why I definitely didn't take the job is number one, they didn't need salespeople, which is what I was. They did have one group or two groups that did have salespeople in it, but most importantly, they wanted me to come to Seattle and they were going to help me move and all this stuff. And they were going to pay me a lot of money because it is, the West Coast. But I had to work in a cubicle, and I was like, nope, can't do it. Couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't go back to a cubicle. I paid my dues. I did all that, and I was like, can't go back to that. It was good money. It was definitely good money, but I was like, couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. All righty. So sorry, I digress. It's just
that's fine.
you're in
You
HR, so you
said
triggered a memory. You triggered me.
you said eight. I only know about four. Done some myself.
It was all day. I started at either 8 or 9, I can't remember, and I didn't leave that building until wow. Okay, so maybe it was 6 plus lunch, but then, like I said, they were grilling me into lunch. So
Hey, wow.
she was very friendly about it, but it was definitely trying to get a read on my personality, which is what the lunches are for. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I've been to a lot of corporate interviews, and
Yeah.
that's what the lunch is for, is to them to see you on a personal basis and see if you're a maniac or not.
I'm surprised they asked you the same questions because usually they go on like the different
Oh
leadership
no,
principles.
they did definitely ask different questions as well, but I can tell
Okay.
when they circle back to the same one, and
Yeah.
it was kind of funny. I mean, you can ask the same question a different way is my point, and so that was the
Hmm.
interesting thing. And I don't know if it was purposeful or this some sort of inefficiency that happened, but it was definitely an intense interview. Okay, so we have a nice document that kind of
Before
starts you.
before
Yes.
you go forward, based on the conversation and based on what Keisha was saying, I went ahead and did a query on the types of courses that she can offer women empowerment. This will be part of her build out for her learning management system, so she can get an idea of the types of courses that need to be included in her learning management system. So I sent you that email. Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. Let me see if I can see it here. There we go. Course offers and for disenfranchised. Love it. So I'll grab all of this and I will put this into your document.
Thank you, Joel.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
we're building out your whole business brief slash marketing plan right now. So let's drop in a heading. Actually, let me paste it first. All righty, let's do that. And then let's go back here to where we are. These steps, tagline, building wealth, breaking wire offerings for. I'll actually make this, there we go, course offerings. Perfect, I love it. So this is what Joel found. And so women seeking financial. So you can take all of these and make them either individual courses, make them blog posts, make them marketing headlines. So in other words, you can take all of this and build upon it is the overall messaging we're trying to say here. So
This
these
is
are all really good. Join Castle Deed.
You
Castle
can
Deed.
take that out. Yeah, that was a mistake.
Sorry. Income, that's funny. I was like, and yes, I am one of those people. I read very quickly and and I find things that annoy people. Danny, leave me alone. It was a typo. All right, so let's keep going. I think we are definitely off on a good start. So I think one of the things that we want to do, and so we'll save this, and this will be elevation. Was it elevation?
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
Okay. And what was the last word? Income elevation
Academy.
academy. Perfect. And I'll actually start a folder for you because if I don't, I won't be able to find this document again. And new folder, please. There we go. Perfect. Now we've got you. You've got your own folder and we will save that document. Okay. Perfect. Love it.
Ooh,
This document makes even more sense.
this helped me out so much.
And we're just getting started. We haven't even started building your white label yet. So I think the idea is you have you have this document, and you take this, and just to give you a quick example, if you want to start building other aspects of your new business, you saw I gave you some things that you need. Under marketing and branding, you can go in and start building some sales and marketing hooks, which is like if you're going to create headlines for your projects, right? So we're going to add a new project, and you always want to kind of organize your stuff so that you only have to put it in one time, and I'll show you what I mean. So you grab it here, you say add a project, and you give it a name first, of course. Okay. All right. So we can call it, is it income empowerment?
Elevation.
Elevation. Thank you. Elevation. All right. So this will be our project, and we're going to put everything that we do under here. So we can point the AI to text, in this case, our business brief plus everything else we just did. We can point it to an image. We can point it to a website. So once we start building your website, we can point it to that website and so on and so forth. You can make it these inspirational, factual, fun, so on. You just click on it. And then when you want to create a different version of the same thing, then you go play with all the switches and make it. But again, no coding necessary. You don't have to know how to write an AI prompt. It makes it super simple to play in the platform. You can just go in and start working. So it has come up with a few prompts for you. Don't settle for less. Ignite your financial freedom today. And it tells you the clickability. So like if you threw this on a Facebook ad, for example, in a Reels, or if you threw it in LinkedIn or wherever, you want to be able to grab the person's attention. Is it likable? Is it available? Meaning everybody can understand it. The second one, stop dreaming small. Take charge of your financial future now. That's a great one, right? And so it'll give you all of these ideas, and then all you do is same thing. You go down to the bottom and you click the copy all, and then you get back to your document. And we go down to the bottom here, and we're going to drop these in here right here. So these are headlines for marketing. And so we'll make that a headlines, no pun intended. And go ahead and drop those in there for you. And there we go. So these are just that. These are just headlines that you can use on websites, in content. And if I go back to the platform and I go to, let's say, this will be my last example for today, but let's say I went to, let's see, marketing and branding. Yeah, marketing proposal, bonus idea. Joel's got my categories. Joel, by the way, this is one of the advantages of creating your own white label is you can, actually, let me do it another way. You can reorganize these funnels and folders any way you want. You can put your own icons on them, put your own branding, your own logo. This is all under your control. So this is Joel's white label. So if you don't know what you're looking for, where it is, just right here. So there is an app called Build Benefit Stacks. And so this is the one that we want to use for this example. And because I have your project is selected, I don't have to put this information in again. It just stays in the AI thread, if you will. So the AI remembers. And so now I can go down here and just click this one. And what this app does is similar to the marketing hooks. The marketing hooks are the ones that just capture your attention. And then the benefits stack is about building a stack of information that as I read it, I understand why I should do business with you. People don't buy features, they buy benefits. And so, in other words, financial stability, it goes a step further. It tells you, you gain skills to create consistent income and end paycheck to paycheck. That's a benefit statement. Entrepreneurial knowledge, that's kind of like a feature. And then our academy guides you from idea to launch with ease and expert insights. That's the benefit. So it gives you the feature, and then it gives you the benefit. So if you were building out a website, you would do the same thing. You would list the benefit, and then the feature, and then you list the benefit right under it. And so it gives you another 20 of so of these. And so I'm going to copy these into your document. And we'll kind of stop here for today. But
Danny, would you just create her a quick video just to show what it looked like? And I think that would be the end.
oh, Joel.
I know.
Give me 1 second. All right, so we're going to do benefits. Righty. And we're going to just put the text in there. So now you've got your benefits. Okay. Okay, so we're good. Let me save this. Pro tip, save all the time. Alrighty, so now we're going to go in and create a video. Create AI videos is the app. And a lot of times you can just put in a website URL, but we're going to put in text. And I will need to copy paste our text. Control C. You don't have to put the whole document in there. That actually would take a long time. Let's just do the business brief portion of it. We're not going to put the whole document in. That's a bit much. And by the way, a better way to do the, actually we'll include the persona. I like the persona because it says who we're targeting. All right. So you really only need like a paragraph, but that's fine. So we just copied that in there. You can do sales, you can do hype, whatever the category you want to create the video for. You can put in a logo, pick a language. You can pick a voice, all right?
Please don't use
our AI. So we can do male voices, you can do female voices.
Welcome to our AI-powered.
I use, obviously this is for women. I would recommend using a female voice. And you can pick music. You can upload the music. So if you have something really that you like, you can upload it. That's what's nice about that feature because the samples that they give you are a little restricted. You can decide if it's going to be landscape or portrait. You can pick a color once you get your branding, and we can help you with that. You can pick colors for the lettering, and that's all you need to do. You don't have to know anything else. That's more than enough to get started. So who am I logged in is, it doesn't matter. Let's purchase some. So when you use AI out there, whether it's Midjourney, Leonardo, any of the people that are out there. So Joel, you need to go to your user. Oh, I'm logged in as Ramona. Yeah, I'm about to charge Ramona for stuff. No wonder it didn't like that. So let's back out and let's go to Joel's instance. Here we go. Let's do it in here. When you use AI tools that generate videos and movies, there's always, honestly, most of the time, there's either a monthly payment that you have to kind of agree to, or there's like a coin system or credit system to generate AI videos and movies. So in this platform, we didn't want to charge people $10 a month just to create videos because some of our users may not ever want to create a video. So we essentially decided that we were going to use the coin system. So you only add coins when you actually want to use a particular app that requires it. There's maybe 3 or 4 apps in here that uses a particular credit system. And by the way, once you buy the credits, it will work on all 4 of the apps. So let's change this to landscape, and I think we're ready to go. We are going through and creating a movie for Kisha at this moment. While it's doing this, Kisha, do you have any questions?
Questions? Oh my God. Like my mind is blown right now. Like this was like really a good training. I just have to like again watch the videos, retain it all. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write any questions that I have down.
Okay,
Um
perfect.
Also, actually I do have a question.
Go
So
ahead.
once I like created for myself, if there was like I wanted to create it for somebody else, would I have to input all that information again as their platform?
No, well, it depends on how you do it. So that's a good question. So if you're doing a done for you service for someone, right? And meaning they're joining your community and you're helping them through your process, and you say, here are my videos on training videos on this, for example. So you can create, once you create your white label. So white label is in Joel's platform. You can see it. Let's see right here. So you go down to make money because that's what this part of it is about. So you can either share your link, and when you share your link, it'll have your name here, and people can sign up to the AI Workstation. And the pricing right now is $19.95. I do know that's going to go up, but they can sign up and they can get all of the apps that are already built. All of these apps, there's about 90 altogether when you add the custom AI apps you can build in. And so they can sign up for that and they will be able to just use your link. So you don't have to do anything. You could just have them join the platform and they can start building. They can come to the training. They can come, participate in all of this, right? So that's number one. And then number two, they can also under make money, and this is what we're recommending that you do, is click the white label, the platform option, because what that does is it allows you to build the AI version of Income Elevation Academy, all right? So then now, once you've done that, you can create your own custom AI apps. One of the custom AI apps that you could create is, of course, your community app. You can build out your own community. You can build your live training, which is like what the AI Lunch and Learns are, right? You can also build out custom personalities. And custom personalities are a big fancy word for chatbots, okay, in GPTs. So you can build out your own GPTs. And you can also build out your own Learning Center, and the Learning Center will look like this. When you're done, you fill it in with your videos, your courses, and your modules. So all of those are unlocked with $127 a month under white label. Did that make sense?
Yes, it did.
Okay. So now you could do it for them in your white label, or you can send them off to create their own white label, and either you can train them or we can train them for you. So it just depends on how you want to build your business. Is it something you're going to work like an agency where you do things for your women? Or if you want them to start their own white label and their own businesses, then of course, just bring them to the Thursday session and we'll get them all set up. Okay?
Okay, I have
All
a few
right.
words for Kisha.
Sure. Go ahead, Joe.
I think, Kisha, you are a good use case for someone just coming into the platform. Yes, it can be overwhelming, but that's why we do what we do. Danny does. He's a great trainer. And that's Danny is my trainer. So, but I also have my own white label. Hello?
Those are lemon cookies. They're supposed to be yellow.
Okay.
Oh, and then let me put you on mute.
So, Keisha, to continue, I put a link into the chat to, it is up to you, but it will also help you become a certified artificial intelligence specialist. So we did a 8-hour training back in December. Danny spoke, as well as some other events. And so if you take those courses, the cost is $149, but it will really provide you the framework of what we're doing. One of the things, and I think Danny said that what you're doing here is natural language processing, NLP, and you're talking, and so all you're doing is creating your own algorithms through your language. The people who are going to be successful in the future are people with soft skills who know how to talk and form a well-structured sentence and are able to explain. And that's why we focus on in 1000XAI a method called the create method. Now, in this training that I'm proposing, it goes over the create method. I would say, and so once you understand the create method, you can talk to any app that's in there in terms of the content,
The results you're looking for.
that you want, the explanation, the audience that you talk to, the tone, and then you can expand off that. But it's explained in that training for 149. And I sent you the link. It goes to my learning management system, which I have other courses that are free. And so with that, and you start building out your workstation, I have no doubt that, when you become comfortable, I don't think you're ready to white label your account yet. You have to get your Elevation Academy built out, then the white label. Just as we went through the process of building your brief, it's a process. All of this is a process. It's not intuitive, but that's why we're here to step you through the process. The first thing is you need to create your website. What we've done today is essentially created you a mini business plan. And so now we've created you the video. And so Danny, go ahead and play the video.
Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck and feeling burnt out in a 9-to-5 job? Introducing the Big Dream, the revolutionary platform empowering women to break free and take control of their financial futures. Gain confidence and new skills with our comprehensive business courses and mindset coaching designed just for you. Join a supportive community of like-minded women and discover the potential to build generational wealth. Experience the freedom and empowerment that comes with creating a steady passive income on your own terms. Start your transformational journey today with the Big Dream, where your financial independence begins.
Love it.
Danny, go in and show her how she
Wow.
can
That
change
is
that real quick.
So what we would do is obviously go through your Word document here and take everything that says Big Dream, right? And we would convert it to, let's go in and do a find place. Let's do the Big Dream, right? This is the name of the company that it gave it. And so we want to change that, of course. All right.
income.
Elevation.
Income. Yes. Academy.
Thank you so much. So we're going to replace all of that so you don't have that error again. So that's a human error because we never went back and changed that. So when I give you this doc, it'll be correct. So obviously what Joel was pointing out is we would want to edit all of the instances in here of the Big Dream and just change it to income elevation, right? All right, so we'll grab that and we'll copy paste. The other thing you might want to change is the images. So you can either just regenerate them, or you could go to one of the image creation tools in there create specifically the images you want for this video, and then regenerate, right? So for example, even if I just regenerated this one, I liked some of the images. This image here was great. Welcome to Freedom, that's a nice one. So there's some nice images in here. So it's a matter of you making it more of your own. You can also upload videos. So if you have some videos that you have done somewhere else and you want to make it part of this video, you can put them together. So are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck on a 9-to-5 job? It came back with something a little mystical, right? So you might want to get something a little bit more specific. Hold on a second. I think I might have an image that would work for you. There we go. We'll use this one. And so you can pick an image, for example, that you like. And I just happen to remember that from Annette's website.
Like that.
She has a website called Graceful Threads. She does t-shirts and family reunions, apparel, and graduation and so on. So we're also building out her website. You would go in and change each one of these images until you got especially the ones that you like. And I think that's really the idea, right? You find the ones that I like this image for women empowerment, by the way. We created it for a different purpose, but it's a good one on women empowerment. And now we would generate it. And you can change every word that's here. Whatever you type in here is what the AI is going to read. So you don't have to be a video editor to create a simple video sales letter. It's a really cool tool, so you can create it just that easily. All right, we really did a lot today. So let me save the Word document and I will drop it into the chat for you. Give me 1 second. Joel, is there anything else you wanted to say before we wrap this up?
Yeah, thank you, Danny. I just want to say to Kisha, this is just only the first step. This is the initial. And you can just take this and use this as a foundational document and change, add, delete what you like based on what you're doing. You have to curate and create your own vision for what you want. And once you do all this, Kisha, now you have so many things that you can do. Once you start building the foundational documents, you start building your content out, you start building your images, and that's another class. And Danny has other lunch and learns that you can get in to teach you how to use the image generator to create your own image just based on 4 or 5 words. So you can use them. And these are your content. You created this. And so what you're also doing is owning your own data. You don't have to put it into Canva or Midjourney, who owns it and who trains it. And so Danny's putting up the other lunch and learns that he has. I would, in addition to the AI Workstation, advise you to drop in for the AI Lunch and Learns. You sign up on the left-hand side where it says AI Lunch and Learns. You sign up there. And so the more time you spend learning the platform, the more confident you will get using it, and it will come together. It's going to take time because it requires you to change behaviors and realizing that you don't have to go to other platforms or other funnels. Everything you need to start and brand your business, to create your website, to create a blog, to make social media postings, to create a virtual sales letter, it's all here, all in one dashboard format. I'm not saying you don't have to use ChatGPT. You can use ChatGPT to get some ideas, sure, and then bring it into, put it in the Word document, PDF file, and bring it in here and ask this application to create what you want, which is your own personal vaulted stuff. So does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense.
Okay, so this is where we are. And so this is what you have. And so then you can start using this stuff for your social media postings. So your homework really is to, decide whether or not you want to take that 8-hour course of training, complete that, at your own leisure. I would advise that. Come in here and look at all the videos that are free and start thinking about the end result, the end game, what you want your website to look like, the headings, the content, just like anything else. Find another website and borrow and steal and repurpose those ideas and put it into a Word document. Here's what I want my website to look like. Here are the headings. Here are the colors. Choose your colors. All those things. You need to be consistent because we build this all out. Now, here's the thing. As we said, we got other people in line. For example, the next hour is going to be dedicated to building out the AI Workstation for an event for a nonprofit that I'm going to be going to. So Danny is going to be helping us with that. I don't know if you noticed, we have our virtual assistants are online, and we record this training. It will be located in here. So this is your homework, and this is your life, and this is where it's going to get you to where you want to be, and then you'll be able to offer this to others.
Okay, got it. And I'm definitely going to take that training.
Yeah. So this is the video.
Living paycheck to paycheck and feeling burnt out in a 9-to-5 job? Introducing Income Elevation Academy, the revolutionary platform empowering women to break free and take control of their financial futures. Gain confidence and new skills with our comprehensive business courses and mindset coaching designed just for you. Join us in a community of like-minded women and discover the potential to build generational wealth. Experience the freedom and empowerment that comes with creating a steady passive income on your own terms. Start your transformational journey today with Income Elevation Academy, where your financial independence begins.
So
One last thing, Danny, send her those, I guess, those courses that I created. So after this video, they're like, okay, what's the offer? Well, the offer is the courses, but you have to create those courses.
use the AI sales coach or any of the other Ask Experts, because you want to use it to build them out in a way that is in a digital sales and marketing platform. So you should use the AI sales coach to do that. These AI tools in the platform are specifically trained for those tasks. So I would say use the tools in the platform for that.
Okay, thank you, Danny, for the correction.
Okay.
All righty. So, all right, we're going to definitely end right now, but we'll be back Tuesday if you happen to be available. If not, just watch the videos. I want to thank Christina for jumping on. I want to thank Pastor Freeman and Annette, and of course, Joel. And we're going to call it for today. We went a little over, but it was important. I think we helped Kisha kind of get her business launched. So I'm happy because, again, it's learn, leverage, launch, and earn with the AI Workstation. So we love when we help somebody get going quickly.
Yes, and thank you everybody that was listening and like took the time out.
All right, everyone, we're going to stop here and we will be back on Tuesday. And then for everyone else, we have a 5 o'clock session. All righty. Bye-bye.